Can y'all imagine where the mainstream media, fake news that is, sides with lawbreakers? Yes, sides with lawbreakers, y'all. So imagine turning on the news, fake news that is, CNN, and they are creating an app called ICEBlock to alert illegal criminals, illegals period, to let them know when ICE agents are near. Yeah, I am so sick of CNN. They don't know if they want to be for Trump or against them, but we all know it's pretty much fake news from CNN, CBS, MSNBC, BS. All of them are bullcrap and paid by the left to tarnish Trump and anything Trump has standing, including MAGA and his administration team. Anything that stands for Trump, they there to destroy and spread the fake news. You got time? Go look that up for yourself. All right. Now, we finna dive into the video, y'all, because why are they still airing is what I don't get. Between that and The View and all these other fake news, like, why do they still have airtime? Seriously. With that being said, y'all, we're finna dive into the first video of the night, and it is pretty much coming straight from Benny Johnson. And if you want to follow Cash Lauren on X, that's at Cash Lauren's Show on X. CNN busted promoting app help criminals evade ICE. Disgusting. Let's dive into the first video of the night, y'all. I'm gonna chop it up in the end in the comment section. Let go.
Let's talk really quickly about the excellent agents of ICE. Turns out right now that CNN is pushing an app to track ICE agents to help criminal aliens evade being detained. We have the article up right here along with the clip. What's your response to CNN?
It's disgusting. I mean, I cannot believe we're in a world where the men and women who enforce the law are the bad guys, and one who broke the law, they're victims. And look, it's already a dangerous job. You know, ICE agents are arresting the worst of the worst. President Trump committed from day one. We're going to concentrate our effort on public safety threats and national security threats. So right there, the job's already dangerous. But when you're out there tracking ICE movements and giving people a heads up they're coming, that just puts the danger at a whole new level.
Yep.
You know, it's only a matter of time for someone sits in hiding and waits for an ICE agent and tries to take them out.
And let me just add to that, not to forget that the ICE agents and their families are already being threatened. That's why some of these ICE agents now are covering their face with masks. And do you know that the Democrats literally tried to pass a bill to where they had to reveal themselves and stuff like that? Like, that is crazy. They tried it, but it didn't proceed. But this is just crazy because now you got CNN, the same CNN that filmed Trump's assassination in Butler. Y'all remember that? Remember all his campaigns and stuff like that. They aired that one. It's kind of fishy. I think they need to start investigating it into all these fake newses, if you ask me. Let's keep diving.
I mean, this is horrendous that a national media outlet will be out there trying to forecast law enforcement operations throughout the country. I mean, it's incredible where we're at as a nation. And I think DOJ needs to look at this and see if they're crossing that line. I think we need to send a strong message that we need to protect our law enforcement personnel.
Facts, y'all. Facts, Tom. Because this wasn't exposed. It wasn't a warning. This was simply how to invade ICE agents. So now putting their lives in more danger. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in on Queen Bee's Daily News, where we dragging out these lies, because these are straight freaking bimbos. And again, they need to be held accountable. Nothing is happening to these folks. They need to be held accountable. They need to be up in court. They need to have a trial, and they need to go to jail. Point blank, period. Or they're going to continue to keep doing whatever the hell they want to do. Let's get into the next footage, y'all. Coming straight from Eric Dodry on X, if y'all want to follow this person. What the F? CNN just ran basically a promotional segment for an app that tracks ICE activity in real time. Let's dive into the news. Fake CNN news is that.
Steps up ICE raids and mass deportations. One tech developer is pushing back with an app designed to track ICE activity in real time. It's called ICEBlock, and it's controversial to say the least. CNN's Claire Duffy is with us now. How does this work, Claire, and what are the legal implications?
Yeah, John, I talked with Joshua Aaron, who is the longtime tech worker who developed this platform, and he said he really wants it to be an early warning system for people about the location of immigrations and customs enforcement officers. So he says he does not want people interfering with those officers' activity, but he does want people to be able to avoid them altogether if they want. So you open the app, it looks like a map, and users can tap the map to report an ICE sighting in their area, and then everybody who uses the platform within 5 miles of that sighting will get a push alert. This is a free iPhone app. It is anonymous. Aaron says he doesn't collect any user data. And what I think is really interesting about this in this moment is we've seen so many of the biggest leaders in tech supporting President Trump. But Aaron is sort of an example of the fact that there are people within the tech industry who are really resistant to Trump's policies. I asked him what he would say to those tech leaders who, for example, were at the inauguration. Here's what he told me. Take a listen.
I understand that you have shareholders to report to. I understand that you have employees that need their paychecks. But at what point do you say enough is enough?
Back.
And John, I should say that ICE did not respond when I asked them about this platform and about Aaron's opposition to their activity.
Okay. So this is really dangerous for the ICE agents, y'all. They're being targeted. DHS report shows a 500% increase in assaults on ICE agents. But then they sit here and they get mad when Trump going to go call the National Guard to get some real, you know what I'm saying, stand-up guys that, hey, they do this. They eat y'all while they sleep. But then y'all want to complain. But then we have situations like this taking place. Like Tom Hope said, this is disgusting, and it is. Because they're simply doing a job that Biden and his tired ass administration didn't do. The reason why we had this situation going on is because they left the border open. ICE doing their job. Regardless how they doing it or not, whether y'all like it or not, they have a job to do and they're doing it. We the people voted for it. Keep the ICE agents, y'all, in prayer. They really up against anybody who's standing for Trump right now is at war with these bimbos in our own country. That's why I had to put my protection hat on today, because I have to remind the libtards that come in my comment section who I stand for and who I voted for. And that's y'all president, whether you like it or not. That's President Trump. Take that and eat it, whatever you want to do with it. But I got my shield on today. I got time today. Time today, maybe not tomorrow, but I got time today. Anywho, y'all, we keep this thing moving, because they do not know Queen Bee. I already know who ain't with me. I be like, oh, they just came to fly by in the conversation. They don't even watch me. They don't even know what I got going on. And I'm here to tell you, F around and find out real quick about Queen Bee. Okay? Anywho, y'all, let's dive into the last video today. And speaking of F around and find out, coming straight from Government Eagle Man on X, y'all, breaking. Chrissy Noem says they are working on charging against CNN for sharing the ICE Tracker app. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. And I see me lagging just a little bit, and I don't know why. My laptop on whatever time it is on today. Anywho, but it ain't about me right now. It's about getting this news out here and dragging out the lies, y'all. So with that being said, Trump and Chris Noem said F around and find out. CNN and all these fake news, y'all, they about to find out real soon where reporting fake news, and it's going to catch up with them. It's already catching up with them because the views are going down. The views are going tremendously down. And like Trump said, they've been bought out so many times, he don't even know who in the hell own them. At this point, they need to be shut down. All the fake news need to be shut down. With that being said, y'all, I want to know y'all thoughts in the comment section. I appreciate all of y'all for kicking it with your girl. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate all the love. We finna get into the last video of the night. Let's chop it up in the comment section, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's go.
And Madam Secretary, CNN yesterday pushed an app that lets you track where ICE agents are. Tom Homan was saying that perhaps CNN should be prosecuted for that. That's obstruction of law enforcement. Your response?
Yeah, we're working with the Department of Justice to see if we can prosecute them for that, because what they're doing is
And the thing is, they didn't even, y'all, as you know, CNN, they didn't even report it or anything. They just pretty much explain how it works and encourage participation. Like, it's crazy that these things is leaking out and we knowing exactly, like, the people with common sense know exactly where this information is coming from. Okay? Like, and the things that they do to try to go against Trump, to try to make it seem like, oh, this is Trump's fault. The common sense folks know that majority of this issue that's happened to be cleaned up today is due to the prior president and the past administration. Seriously. He literally could not go in and say, okay, this is what, well, he made promises and promises been kept, but Trump couldn't go in there and say, okay, you know what? Let me, get my Trump situation going on. He literally had to go into the White House and literally clean up with the last president. In other words, effed up. Seriously.
actively encouraging people to avoid law enforcement activities, operations, and we're going to actually go after them and prosecute them.
Let's go. F around and find out.
We can, because what they're doing, we believe, is illegal.
And they may be prosecuted also for having given
Let's
false
go.
reports on the attack in Iran.
Yes.
They were given totally false reports. It was totally obliterated, and our people have to be celebrated, not come home and say, what do you mean we didn't hit the target? We hit the target
Fake
first.
news.
You know, the pilots came home and they said we hit the target first. So they may be very well prosecuted for that. What they did there we think is totally illegal. Okay, let's go. Follow us. Okay, you got it. Hi, Brian. How are you doing? Doing all right?
Short, sweet, and simple.
Susan boyfriend, very lucky. Marjorie Taylor Greene.